What's up, guys? Cody Marchand from Poofnewsales.com, and today we're going to be talking about how upgrading your current content can increase your site traffic by over 400%. So, recently we had a client that came to us to exclusively upgrade the content that they currently have on their site. And let me just show you what that looked like when we onboarded them, upgraded their content, and got some results. So, obviously I can see this right now. I'm going to obviously hide that when this video goes live. But, so they came to us, not a lot of traffic. It's a brand new site, brand new niche, but they were doing pretty good. They were steadily increasing from, 93 monthly, 117, 128, 136, up to about 230. And they kind of sat there for like a little bit over a month, even going down a little bit. And then right about here, I'm pretty sure our first piece of content that we redid was around the 10th of November. Maybe it was the 9th, because I know that we signed the contract on the 8th, so it was somewhere around here. We already had the piece picked out, the one that we were going to upgrade. So we come to them with the content calendar, this is what we're going to do. And we implemented it, and then it took about a week, a little bit over a week. And as soon as Google indexed those changes, the traffic just climbed, guys, all the way up to 505. Our second piece of content probably caught on right about here. Over 600, about to 665 monthly visitors, just from about 200, a little bit less right before that. So upgrading content is super powerful, guys. And like I said, Cody Marchand from Poofnewsales. What we really do is we help people become an authority in their space and answer the questions of their customers a little bit better. And that's really what content marketing is for. If you came to this video, what you're going to learn today is you're going to learn how to identify which type of pieces of content are best to upgrade on your current site. You're going to learn why upgrading content saves time and money. You're going to learn how upgrading content performs even better than the new content that you're creating. And you're going to learn how to actually upgrade that content. So I want to tell you a story about our first year in our agency, right? We were content marketers. So obviously we knew that we had to provide great content to get any sort of traction on the web. So that's really what we did. We think that we did a great job creating great content. We created everything from very specific, right? So initially the people that we wanted to work with were lawyers, right? Real estate agents, doctors, anything healthcare, and insurance companies. And so we wrote an article for each one, right? Like content marketing tips for lawyers. We did this for every single one of our main niches that we wanted to deal with. And I thought this was a great idea because, people coming, searching for something like my service, say it's the person we want to work for, a lawyer, searching for our service, content marketing. I thought, writing an article called Content Marketing Tips for Lawyers was a great idea. And it was at the time, right? So that's kind of what we did. We really wrote an article for each one of our prospective clients, but we also decided that we wanted to be, kind of a general hub of SEO and digital marketing resource. But I think that was kind of a mistake. So, we wrote articles about landing page design best practices, 11 most common on-page SEO mistakes and how to fix them. And this article was one of our best articles, right? Like, we got a ton of impressions for it. It's like 8,000 words long, and it's like a really good piece of content. But the thing is, we weren't being specific enough, and we weren't being niched down. Like, that was our first mistake, and I just want to get that over the way, because that's not the focus of this video. I just want to let you know one of the main reasons why we messed up there. But the thing is that we really, we were kind of seeing the same monthly traffic month after month. We were growing a little bit, maybe 10-15%, but as a new website, that wasn't really that great. And I understand that we came into a tough niche as a small guy, new website, new domain, so we had to pay our dues, but we still thought, we keep chugging along, we keep producing new content, we'll break through that wall. And that never really happened, right? We were probably creating 4 pieces of content a week, and then we decided, instead of producing new content, how would we upgrade the content that we currently have on our site? And the first one that I decided to do was actually our YouTube ranking article, right? We wrote an article at the time that was called YouTube Top Ranking Factors. I think it was the top 3 YouTube ranking factors at the time. And it was a good piece of content, right? It was one of my favorite pieces that I wrote. But it wasn't, it wasn't getting like hundreds of visitors, thousands of visitors a month, even though we thought that there was plenty of search traffic for it. And so what we decided to do was we went into our search console and we found what search queries that this article was currently getting impressions for. And we decided, how about we optimize this blog for people that are searching those things on Google? And that's really what I did. So let me just show you a little bit. Like, this is what our search console looked like for queries for this article. We had YouTube ranking factors, how to rank YouTube videos, YouTube ranking algorithm 2018, how does the YouTube algorithm work 2018, how to increase audience retention on YouTube, YouTube view ranking, YouTube search ranking, YouTube search engine ranking, YouTube rank, and on-page YouTube ranking factors. So I decided, it looks kind of like not only is people looking for the ranking factors, but they're trying to, how to increase audience retention. They're looking for the ranking algorithm. So what it seemed like more to me was that not only were people looking at like how does YouTube work when it decides what videos to show, but they're also trying to grow their audience. I thought the most likely people reading this article were YouTubers trying to increase their subscribers. So I kind of tried to, focus on them, like answering their questions better. And that became like one of our best produced content, performance-wise, that we have on our entire site right now. And it's because we upgraded the content. We took our search console results that told us, hey, people are searching for this, and you're kind of a relevant answer, to people are searching for this, you are the answer for that. And I think that's what really is the biggest difference. That's kind of how we overcame the pain point. We used Search Console, we saw all the impressions, we saw which impressions were being led to this article, and we decided to optimize around those keywords. I even updated it. Instead of being the top 3 YouTube ranking factors, I made it the main 4 YouTube ranking factors, something small. I updated the content a little bit because a few of the facts were a little bit out of date. So not only was it more accurate, but it was a better piece of content. And I focused more on people trying to grow the subscriber count. So that's kind of where it comes into play, where you can use this type of data to answer questions better for the people that are actually looking for your content on Google. For you guys, the way I would go about upgrading my content is, I would do the same thing. I would go to Search Console, right? Everyone has a Search Console hooked up to their site. If not, you're making a huge mistake because there's so much free data that you need to have. I would find on Search Console, I would go to the articles that are getting the most impressions, but aren't getting as many clicks. Just kind of like I did with my YouTube Ranking Factors article. I saw that it was getting a bunch of impressions, but it was on like the 7th page, and it was getting impressions for like a bunch of different keywords. And instead of being on the 7th page for all those keywords, I tried to focus on being on the 1st or 2nd page for 5 or 6 of those keywords, and it made a huge difference. I updated the content, I made it a little longer. Updated as in made it more fresh, like more relevant to right now, because it was a little bit, you see when we updated it was September 27th, but the original time that we wrote it, I think, was in April. So some things changed over the course of the few months that it was live. And I would really just niche down onto the top articles that are getting the most impressions but aren't getting you enough search traffic, because those are the best opportunities, because Google already sees that piece of content as relevant for the searches. And I think it's the best place to go to start implementing and upgrade your content strategy. It's super important to implement, upgrading your content into your content marketing strategy, because not only does it save time and money, because say you want to produce 3 pieces a week, what me and my business partner Kyle decided, instead of producing 4 new articles every week, we'll produce 2 new articles every week, and we'll update 2 of our old articles every week. And so we're still putting out 4 articles a week in Google's eyes because it's updated, so it still looks like a fresh piece of content. But it's making our old content better, it's keeping it relevant, and not only are we building on how much content we have, but we're building on the quality of content at the same time. And it takes less time. Instead of thinking of a brand new idea, what type of new content should we make, we already have it. We already have our notes on it. We already see how searchers are searching for us. We already see what we're getting impressions from. It's just an easy way to take that and make your traffic go up a ton, just because made one small switch that actually saves you time, saves you money, and increases your ROI. And it's been one of the best things for our business. And when I tell new potential clients, it's the first thing I want to do to help them is, instead of creating a bunch of new content, guys, let's do an audit. Let's see your Search Console, and let's see what we can take from, C type content to A+ type content, and get from, say, 1,000 visitors a month to 5,000 visitors a month. Just focusing on stuff you've already done well. Let's just do it even better. And, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. If you made it this far, please do me a favor and like the video below. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. We're putting out content marketing videos like this all the time, talking about best tools, how to think of content ideas, how to upgrade your content, how to make a content calendar, all these cool things that'll be in the works. So do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.